Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our $10.5 million cattle operation. And, well, as you can see from the last episode, if you were watching it, a lot has changed. We've spent pretty much all the money we made, and then some. So, we upgraded a few things. We sold off our 300 series Fendt, upgraded it to a 900 series Fendt with some nice grippy tires for the hay fields there. We traded in our identical rake to this one and purchased this modded one that is got a hitch and stuff on the back, which will allow us to run our wagon off of the rear of this, so we can eliminate the use of that another tractor in the field. So this tractor will literally just run the wagons around the yard feeding the cows and stuff. We've got the calves we purchased and replaced healthy and strong and well fed. So it's April. We are done seeding completely. Sold off those two fields over there, and we got some our three main fields now. Sunflowers. We got that one into grass like we had planned. Can't take first cut off of it, obviously. We bought a feed mixer that we are going to be selling right away, because it now serves us absolutely no purpose. And as you can see, we planted a boatload of trees, so we wanted it to, you know, spruce up the area and make it nice and pretty again. So you can also tell we've got our cattle barn built, so there's no animals in here. We're supporting 335 head with this barn. We have a lot of room for food and straw. As you can see, we've already got a good amount of food in here as well as straw. So we are making total mixed ration to feed the cows and straw for bedding. We can support a lot of cows with this place. So it is exciting to see. And actually, since we're already here and have room for the cows, we just haven't bought them. There's food and straw here, so we don't want to get too carried away with the 192 head we have over there. So I think it's only smart that we will buy ones that are ready to milk, and we'll move up to, I think, 30 would be a good starting number for us into the dairy industry. So we're moving into the dairy industry with this. So the 30 cows there cost us just about $40,000. Oh, hit the gate with the truck and me. Way to go. That's how you do it. Do it like the pros, guys. And we also, to make our lives easier, because we're going to be building such a mega farm, we had the construction team that built us this beautiful barn work to build us, essentially, I guess, a plant that you put all the required goods in to make total mixed ration. So you have hay, silage, straw, as well as mineral feed. And it gets mixed into total mixed rations, gets put in the bins, and then you just drive up behind and fill up a wagon. So that's why we're selling the mixer. We don't need the mixer with this plant. We can just use a standard wagon to transport the feed now completely. So I'm not 100% sure exactly how much that facility, that's why we haven't sold the mixer yet, is in case the facility can't keep up. I mean, it'll keep up to 30 cows, no problem, I would think. But we can't really use it yet anyways, because, well, we don't have the required goods to do that with, such as straw and hay. We have silage, but we're missing straw, hay, and mineral feed. Mineral feed we have to buy, we can't produce. So we won't be using that barn until harvest, when we pull straw off the field. And with that, we got first cut here we got to do. So jump on into the mower, hire out a worker to do that, and we'll chase him with the amazing setup we got over here now. Do it all in one sweep, get it done and over with. Yeah, so we're still keeping those other bins because, you know, we're taking straight grass off the field and straw, so we'll use straw for feed and bedding as well as depending how much we pull off the field. We can also use it to make silage with, and our grass we're using for making hay too, because, well, we need hay to feed both sets of cows. So hay is what we need most of. And because of that, we don't really have much of a choice but to primarily produce hay off of these fields. And we'll probably use a decent chunk of our straw to produce silage. So if we move into here, we got the cow feed mixer. So 250 straw, 250 hay, 450 silage, 50 mineral makes 1,000 liters of mixed ration. Cycle per month, 960. What? Is that 960 cycles a month then? So 96,000? I don't know. We'll test it and find out. So yeah, we won't be using it until uh end of harvest there. So we'll produce hay because we need a bunch of hay to feed the cows over here. So first cut's only going to be hay. Second cut will be hay. With harvest, we'll be doing straw on all 3 fields. So I'll be busy picking straw from 3 fields because you can't hire a worker to do that for you, which sucks. But it is what it is. And yeah, that's why we upgraded 300 Fendt and got a 900 series Fendt, is because we're pulling these two together now. We needed quite a bit more horsepower, and this will do that at a good speed without, you know, bogging it out and stuff so bad. So definitely worth every penny on that. I mean, we could cut out maybe a harvester. We don't really need 2 combines to do what we're doing, but we got the money, so why not? But yeah, we're also going to be looking into, I think, buying field 36 here and possibly turning that into grass. It's not very big, so maybe 45, 46, 47 and make one massive field. That'd be a good idea. That'd produce hundreds of thousands of liters a year for us of grass that can be used for silage, hay, and stuff like that, especially with the ability to hold 335 head of cattle. That's a lot of cattle. So, you know, I'm tempted in this series to, you know, we'll continue our beef cattle because we're making $250,000 a year off of them in profits pretty much. And why not try and max out that barn there? So if we do go that direction, we will be producing very little straw. Like, we will not grow the grain side of things more than, you know, the 3 fields we're at. So, I mean, owning 2 CR11s to do these 3 fields is a little excessive. I mean, it'd be more beneficial at say another point to buy another mower and not keep the combine. But with the amount of money we know we can make, and with now being able to make more, I think we won't have problems buying equipment. But yeah, we'll get into first cut here and see how this all is gonna play out for us. I honestly gotta say I'm pretty impressed with this new setup. So we've ran it for, you know, a good chunk of this field already, and I mean, I'm extremely happy with it. It allows me just to do it on my own instead of having another guy run the rake and then me going behind. It's way more efficient, and you know, we're only needing one tractor to do it all. I mean, obviously it would be great with a baler too, but it would kind of suck if you didn't have the forage wagon we had where you can, you know, put 260,000 liters in it. So yeah, I'm loving this setup. So we'll continue on. We'll get first cut out of our way here, and then We'll see what kind of other adventures we end up on. Out in the pickup truck. It's July here. We've been out feeding cows, staying busy, doing all that stuff. We stay real busy doing all that. But we're out near our field here. Our one sunflower field. And the reason we're coming out here right now is on camera is not because we're crop checking or nothing. It's because we got hit with a tornado. So apparently it touched down in our field here. Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, it yikes. So yeah, it destroyed parts of our field here for sure. It's fortunately not a super, oh yeah, there's its path. It's not a super big area of our field. Could be worse. It could be like that guy straight through the middle. That would really suck. So we're gonna take I guess a very small hit on our sunflower harvest this coming up year, which is not the end of the world for us. Thankfully, could be worse. Could have been our big field straight through the middle of that. That would have sucked a lot. But yeah, not maybe a couple thousand in damage, but nothing I'm really concerned about. Yeah, I'm quite shocked. I've seen a tornado once in this game, and it didn't touch my land, so. But this is the first tornado in my game that I've seen touch my land, so that's first for me on that. Kind of cool, kind of sucks too, but I mean at least it was on this farm and you know didn't destroy a field on a farm that mattered a lot more. I would suck a little more, but yeah, we're staying busy feeding this many cows. It's a lot of work, and you know we're not that full yet, so it'll get interesting. I'm also thinking about selling that Kubota. It's sat for the last couple months in that spot. Doesn't really benefit the farm, so we'll see what happens with that. It's early October morning here. We're in one of our sunflower fields here. We got both combines on the move. We're gonna be, as you can tell, I'm in the one tractor here, this 900 series Fendt with the wagon behind us. We're picking up straw right now. We got the two combines on the move, so I'll be switching between tractors, making sure the combines are staying moving, and we're also picking straw off the fields in our free time when we're not unloading combines. We did second cut last month, not just because you know it keeps us a little less busy during harvest, but also because we were getting low on feed. So I think that's the way to do it anyways, is you know do second cut before harvest the month before and get it out of the way before we jump into managing two combines and pulling straw off fields. So that's the way we're gonna run it from now on, and yeah, we're just gonna knock out these sunflower acres and try my best not to completely lose my mind today in the tractors that running back and forth on, and we're dropping straw on all three fields. I don't know if I'll pull it all off. Depends how much we can pull off of, you know, this field and then our biggest field. It could end up being a lot. So we've the cows are all fed, ready to take on their days, and yeah, I know it's gonna be a long one here for me, but for you guys it'll be quick because we're gonna pretty much from now skip to the end of harvest, I guess. We're getting close to the time of year where we get to sell our beef cattle, and we'll be selling sunflowers right away as well too, so you know we'll be making some decent coin here in the next couple months, which will end the product we need to upscale the dairy operation and get that in pretty much full swing. we just wrapped up harvest, so we're busy. We got a lot of little things we gotta deal with, and as you can tell, our bank account has skyrocketed again, even after I just spent $200,000 on mineral feed. $90,000 of mineral feed cost me just about, yeah, $214,000. So the reason we have so much money is we sold our CR11 Gold series with the other header and the header trailer because we got some big things going on for next episode. And to spoil it a little bit, we are going to be putting this big field here, 41, 40, and 48, to grass. And the reason I've decided to move those to grass is because A, I produced so much straw off of this field and the big one here that I don't care about the excess field of sunflowers because, well, our main source of income is no longer going to be grains. It's going to be, our beef, cattle, and milk. So that's the direction we're moving, so we might as well capitalize on as much grassland as we can to produce silage and hay for the livestock. So that's what we're going to be doing with that field and why we've downsized one combine. We also might sell the other planter and just do one planter, and these two fields will be all we're doing for grain. We'll still have this field as grass, and if we run over into here, our sunflowers, we got just about a full wagon of sunflowers. So we got 224,000 sunflowers total, valued at their highest market value of $325,000. So yeah, we'll expect another $300,000 off of sunflowers this year. So we're definitely okay with that, and with a bunch of the money we have, I've decided to repair this combine. I'd like to repaint it, but it's not giving me the option to repaint it, so yeah, we'll get it all repaired up and park it away for the next like 12 months. And then after we park this, yeah, we got to get the sprayer out, start spraying a coat of fertilizer down, liquid fertilizer down. And we also got a lot of stuff to take care of, so if we head over to here, you guys can probably already realize that we'll go into here. So we got 250,000 liters of straw in this cow feed mixer. We got 90,000 liters of mineral feed. We'll be moving hay over and silage over within a month or two. We've got 137,000 liters of grass in that one and 67,000 in that one. That'll allow us to up our hay production, and with the cows being sold right away, if we go and check here, yeah, they're at 9 months, so they'll be sold in 3 months and back to calves where they consume a lot less feed. So we'll be able to stack up some hay until we can get another cut on there, and then we won't be able to cut that field until second cut because we're not seeding it till spring. So yeah, I got a lot of work to get done here. Don't go anywhere yet. We still got the end of the video where I go over this year's numbers with you guys, like every other episode, to see what we've fully come out of this year with in cattle sales, grain sales, and well, this year we could end up with a small amount of milk sales. So stay tuned for that because that's still coming. I got a lot of other stuff to sort through here quick first. It's currently February, so now we're going over our numbers again. We did pretty good, but before we jump into the number side of things, we bought this wagon brand new at the start of the game. As you can see, it's pretty worn, and I'm just going to show you how many operating hours this thing has. So if we click on it, we got 9.3 hours on this wagon. That is an extensive amount of hours on a single wagon here. So this wagon is done. It's done some work around the farm, and it's going to continue to do its work around the farm. So to start it off, we bought 30 more dairy cows, so we're up to 60 now. We for the total 60 dairy cows we bought, we spent 76,500 on the dairy cows. Our replacement calves here, cost us again another $67,200 on them. So for a total of $143,000 spent on livestock alone this year. That's an extensive amount of money. As you can see, we're up to $950,000 again. So clearly, well, back to where we were last episode. So we clearly did something right. And our sunflowers sold for $294,000 as well. So that covered all our livestock sales and then profited us some money still. We still have 24,000 liters in there. That'll get burnt up next year. It's going to be carryover. We could sell more than we did this year, but for our beef cattle that we sold, we ended up with $294,000 off of them as well. So again, we profited after expenses on them yet again on extra livestock this year, and for a total of $589,000 this year on those sales. You know, we could have done more. We could have sold the little bit of milk we produced and stuff, but I figured why not just carry it over. We got storage for it, and I could have over $1 million, but I did spend money on some stupid stuff, but it makes sense in my mind, and we're going to be spending a lot more money right away. So as you can see, we got ourselves a semi-truck, a flatbed, and 2 wagons. These wagons each hold 200,000 liters of a liquid. So this is our milk transport setup. 400,000 liters of milk we can transport, and this setup we're going to keep forever now because we're obviously going to expand the dairy and we're going to be, you know, moving a large amount of milk. We also got ourselves a nice Volvo truck here. It looks sharp. I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at currently in the game. I know there's going to be some big changes come next episode as well, with some structure buildings and stuff like that. And some new vehicle purchases. Not vehicle, more like implement purchases, because, well, with dairy cows, we're going to get slurry, and, you know, we might as well use that manure if we can, instead of spending necessarily as much as we do on fertilizer, even though it's not that much and doesn't really impact my wallet that much. But it'll save us money over time. Why not do it? We're also going to be looking at upgrading some of these barns. As you can see, this one's full of hay. That one over there is full of straw. And we're going to go over to our production. So as you can see in our cow pen with the 60 cows we got, there's 322,000 liters of total mixed ration already in there. They're full on straw pretty much. And that's because that TMR mixing station we built at the start of the episode, yeah, I guess it does like 960,000 liters a month in production. So it doesn't take long for us to burn through that. As you guys can see, we still have another 84,000 in there. We ran out of silage. We're still producing silage, so we'll be firing that station back up here in no time. We've got 51,000 liters of straw and 146,000 liters of silage in this one. We're still mixing some silage in that. 49,000 liters of silage in this one. Another 50,000 liters of straw, so we're still mixing that stuff up. And this one's got 5,000 liters of grass in it, so not much going on in that direction. So yeah, we're staying extremely busy here with all these factories going and stuff, and keeping things organized. There's going to be, some building upgrades. We're going to look at getting some better storage for hay and straw. Not necessarily more compact, but more storage space, as well as, you know, looking into adding a slurry extension onto the barn here so we can hold more slurry when we do hit up to that 300 head of cattle mark on this barn alone. So yeah, I'm staying extremely busy and making a boatload of money doing it. So we're going to essentially now just end the video here. I'll see you guys at the start of the next one, probably around seeding again, and the farm's going to change again, and Some new buildings are going to go up and some old ones might go down, but for the most part, the farm will look pretty much the same as it does now. So that's exciting for us.